The book of John, chapter 15 and verse 18. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah Kwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing a quick lesson at the plantation. And in regards to preparing yourself for the world hating you. All right, now speaking to those who wholeheartedly have faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the God of the Bible and his only begotten Son. All right, those who are the true believers are going to be hated by this world, man. All right, especially Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the wicked that the Bible speaks of, the heathens of these other nations, and then even 2/3 of our own people. This society hates the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and you got to prepare your mind for the hate that's going to come your way in the coming days. And I want to illustrate that by some recent incidents that took place here over there in England. Let's get that real quick. All right, you can see the title right here of this video. All right, this is one of many videos where people are becoming unruly and violent over an incident that took place over there in the UK. It says thugs target migrant hotels, clash with the cops, and set cars on fire as riots sweep across the UK. Now, if you're not up on the news, all these riots are taking place because of the migrant incident that they have over there. These damn Edomites are upset because their towns and their cities are being overran with foreign migrants, man. Okay? And they're saying that this murder that took place recently of these young girls, they said that this guy was a Muslim or whatever. He was a migrant. And now they're rioting and taking to the streets. And they're attacking people that had nothing to do with that murder. See what I'm saying? It's a race war of sorts, man. Okay? And we told you that these things were coming. All right, so they're attacking these Muslims. All right, and we know that Islam is a false religion. We know that. We don't subscribe to that shit at all whatsoever, and we don't feel sorry for them. All right, but the point is that they're being attacked due to an ideology and a race. Okay, that's why these things are happening, man. Racial tension leading to violence. Let's play a little bit of this. All right, so I'm gonna pause it right there. You see the police are surrounded by this angry mob of people trying to enter into, I guess that's a migrant facility where they house the migrants or whatever. I'm, extrapolating from the title and, what's going on. But anyway, these people are acting like fucking animals, man. Look at these damn Edomites. Look at these people acting like straight animals, man. And that's going on a large scale over there in the UK. All right. And there's other video footage of Edomites attacking Muslims, so-called Chinese, and even Israelites. I've seen a video clip of a so-called Negro being attacked by a bunch of fucking devils, man, over there in the UK. So yeah, man, things are becoming out of hand. And if they're doing this for that, imagine what they're gonna do for us, man. Those who believe on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. So you gotta imagine that hate is gonna come our way for what we believe in. Us, bringing the truth, condemning these heathen nations, telling the world that the so-called white man that he's the devil and he's going down. They're gonna have him in captivity. It's gonna spark an outrage at some point, man. And speaking personally, man, here at GMS Denver, we've already experienced, some levels of hate at our camp. We had people threaten to kill us and all type of stuff just for preaching the word, man. So imagine when tensions become heightened here in the U.S., man, and these damn elites using their media begin to try to point the finger at us. The black Hebrew Israelites are a cause of, racial tensions in the United States, and they need to be dealt with. We might have angry mobs coming at us. But guess what? We have our protection from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It's going to be different with the true believers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Now, those of you Israelites that are faking the funk, you want to do this for clout, you think it's cute to be out here and you're not really doing it for the right reasons, and you're going to get caught up in this shit, man. All right? You're going to get caught up in this, man, because your spirit ain't right. Because these things are coming to the U.S., man. And for those who believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Let's get some precepts out. Actually, I want to continue on where I left off at, where we started off with. This is John chapter 15, verse 18. I'll read it again, and then I'll read the next verse. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. They hated Yahushai, man, and he did no sin. He was condemning the wicked world for their wicked acts, reproving and rebuking them, all right, under the will of Yahweh, the Heavenly Father. And the world turned against Yahushai. There's many times where they tried to stone Yahushai. They tried to kill him. They tried to throw him off of they tried to throw him off of a mountain. Should I say? They tried to throw him off of a cliff. Angry mob. The disciples were stoned. The Apostle Paul was stoned. All for the truth. The world hates the truth. This thing of ours is not some easy cakewalk, man. It's about to get really crazy, and motherfuckers are gonna get, beside themselves here very shortly. If ye were of the world would love his own, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Plain as day, right there. These motherfuckers hate us, man. These motherfuckers hate us. Especially them damn crackers, man. You already know they finna come with some shit. As soon as they get the go-ahead, they gonna try to attack us, man. But guess what? The Lord gonna raise up that standard, and we'll get to that as well. All right? Because they don't know who the hell they dealing with, man. The Lord is our defense. So they can try to bring that same shit that they brought over there in England to us. We're going to see what happens. All right? Just letting you know, man, this ain't no light thing. You got to know what you're involved in, man. The fingers will be pointed at the Hebrew Israelites, man, at some point in time. They hated Yahushai, and they hate the spirit that we have, because we have the spirit of Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. Let's go to the next verse. Yahushua, he tells us, he says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Plain as day, the Lord told you, man. He warned us. All right, he warned us that they're going to persecute us and come against us, man. All right, it's going to bring forth what we call the famine of the word. And I went into that in a recent lesson. Spoken of in Amos 8 and 11. It's going to become a point in time where the street ministry is going to be ended because of the things that are going on that you see in those clips, man. They're going to be coming here. All right? Yeah, man. You're going to have angry mobs coming after the Hebrew Israelites, man, the prophets. And that's when things are going to get kicked up into the next stage of prophecy. But hey, we're at the door, man. These things will be happening. So here's an account right here with the Apostle Paul, man. All right, he was out prophesying and teaching Yahawashi, okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, and there was an angry mob of people that were moving and behaving similar to what you saw in that clip, coming up against the apostles, man. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to read the entire chapter, but I'm going to jump down to the point. It says, I'll read verse 1. And it came to pass that while Apollos was at Corinth, Paul, having passed through the upper coast, came to Ephesus, and finding certain disciples. All right. So he was in Ephesus preaching. All right. Now let's jump down to the point. So I'm going to jump down to verse 8. And he went into the synagogue and spake boldly for the space of 3 hours, or it's like of 3 months. Okay? Disputing and persuading the things concerning the kingdom of the Most High. All right? Because there were a lot of Israelites amongst them that were accustomed to the heathen ways of life, and he was preaching unto them. But when diverse were hardened and believed not, but spake evil of that way before the multitude, he departed from them and separated the disciples, disputing daily in the school of one Tyrannus. So you had contention going on. They're speaking evil of the Apostle Paul and the doctrine of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. And this continued by the space of 2 years, so that all they which dwelt in Asia heard the word of the Lord Yahawashi, both Jews and Greeks, who were Israelites, by the way. All right, the Greeks are the Israelites that got Hellenized and took on the Greek customs. It talks about that in the book of the Maccabees, man. 1st and 2nd Maccabees, it talks about that, how the Israelites were scattered into all lands, and then, they were really Hellenized by the Greeks forcibly to take on the customs of the heathen. They were outlawed. They were, what's the word I'm looking for? They were not allowed to call themselves Jews in that time. It was against the law. So they had to refer to themselves as Greeks and live according to the Greek customs. So that's why it says Jews and Greeks, not actual Edomites, okay? Verse 11, and the Most High wrought special miracles by the hands of Paul, so that from his body were brought unto the sick handkerchiefs or aprons, and the diseases departed from them, and the evil spirits went out of them. So the Lord was doing miracles in these times, man. And we in Acts 2.0. We said it all the time, man. We're in the time of Acts 2.0. The Lord gonna start doing mighty miracles through his men in these last days, bringing a lot of Israelites into the faith. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahawashi, saying, we adjure you by Yahawashi, whom Paul preacheth. So you got a lot of, he had Israelites trying to, exorcise spirits in the name of Yahawashi. All right, because the faith was moving through the land. But what does it go on to say? And there were 7 sons of one Sceva, a Jew, and chief of the priests, which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahawashi I know, and Paul I know, but who are ye? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them and overcame them and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of the house naked and wounded. So they weren't built up enough to come against that particular spirit, man. Okay, that's what was going on right there. But let's get to the point of this lesson. And this was known to all the Jews and Greeks also dwelling at Ephesus. And fear fell on them all, and the name of the Lord Yahawashi was magnified. And many that believed came and confessed and showed their deeds. Many of them also which used curious arts, all right, witchcraft and all that stuff, brought their books together and burned them before all men. And they counted the price of them and found it 50,000 pieces of silver. So you had the Spirit of the Lord being magnified in that particular area in Ephesus, and people were coming away from their idolatrous practices and coming into the belief of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. So mightily grew the word of the Most High and prevailed. After these things were ended, Paul purposed in the Spirit that when he had passed through Macedonia and Achaia to go up to Jerusalem, saying, after I have been there, I must also see Rome. See, the apostles were moving around, man. He sent into Macedonia 2 of them that ministered unto him, Timotheus and Erastus, but he himself stayed in Asia for a season. And at the same time, there arose no small stir about that way. So they were stirring things up, man. For a certain man named Demetrius, a silversmith, check it. All right, here's the point right here, which made silver sheets of Salakia, which made silver shrines for Diana, brought no small gain unto the craftsmen. Apologize for the noise. You know how these demons get stirred up, man. Start doing a lesson and all this noise just comes out of nowhere. But anyway, Diana is talking about a false pagan goddess that they worshipped over there, Diana of Ephesus. All right, he had this silversmith who made these idolatrous pieces of work, and he sold it. You know, he made a lot of money off it. He was very skilled at making certain things, such as idols and shrines for this Diana of Ephesus, man, which is a false idol that they worshipped over there. Okay, so continuing on, it says, which brought no small gain into the craftsmen. So they were balling out of control off of this damn false idol, whom he called together with the workmen of like occupation. So he got his boys together who did the same thing, right? And said, sirs, ye know that by this craft we have our wealth. He said, man, we making money off of this, man. All right. Moreover, ye see and hear that not alone at Ephesus, but almost throughout all Asia, this Paul hath persuaded and turned away much people, saying that they be no gods which are made with hands. And that's true. There's only one living power, man, Yahweh, all right, through his son Yahweh Shai. It tells you in the scriptures, man, that idols made of wood and stone have no power, man. You're a complete spiritual idiot if you're worshiping a false idol, man. Bowing down to a fucking statue. All right, that's retarded, man. And that's what we preach here at Great Millstone. All right, just like they preached back then in the time of the apostles. So pretty much they were saying, hey, man, these guys are messing up our money. All right, because they're converting these people from, believing in Diana. So now we're not going to be able to make money by selling these idols and shit, pretty much. So they were turned against Paul and the apostles. All right, so it says, verse 27, so that not only this our craft is in danger to be set at naught, but also that the temple of the great goddess Diana should be despised, and her magnificence should be destroyed, from whom all Asia and the world worshipeth. And when they heard these sayings, they were full of wrath. You see, they got pissed off and cried out, saying, great is Diana of the Ephesians. So they started chanting, this angry mob, they gathered together themselves, an angry mob, and started chanting, great is the god Diana of Ephesus, to go against Paul, preaching Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see, it was a clash, just like you saw in those clips in the UK. All right? And the whole city was filled with confusion. And having caught Gaius and Aristarchus, men of Macedonia, Paul's companions in travel, they rushed with one accord into the theater. And when Paul would have entered unto the people, the disciples suffered him not. And certain of the chief of Asia, which were his friends, sent unto him, desiring him that he would not adventure himself into the theater. So they're pretty much trying to protect Paul, man. Like, hey, don't go in there. These people are fucking turned up. All right, they turned up off of that damn Diana of Ephesus, man. They going into crazy ass chants and whatnot. All right, just like imagine you, we've done it before in times past here at GMS Denver. In the month of June, you know what they do here? They have the fucking pride parades and shit. Crowds of homosexuals, marching the streets, smelling like shit. All right, looking crazy as hell, celebrating that their abominations, right? Well, we were preaching that, we had people that didn't like what we were saying, so they come up and start talking shit. You know what I'm saying? And starting up commotion. All right. Same thing happening right here in these times, man. All right, so here we are, verse 32. All right. So the same thing is going on at this point in time right here. You got people who are against the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, whether they be part of the LGBT community or just the, straight up 2/3 that don't want to repent. They hate the order of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So they're going to come up against us. They're going to be angry mobs. All right. It says, some therefore cried one thing and some another, for the assembly was confused, and the more part knew not wherefore they were come together. So you got people that are just a part of this angry mob just to fucking be there. You got that shit going on too in the UK. You see a bunch of fucking idiots that have nothing better to do, joining the mob and throwing rocks just because they want to be a part of something. You're going to have that too. People coming up against us, not even knowing why they're doing it. They're going to just join in with the angry people. And the Lord going to judge their ass too for their stupidity. Verse 33, and they drew Alexander out of the multitude, the Jews putting him forward, and Alexander beckoned with the hand and would have made his defense unto the people. But when they knew that he was a Jew, all right, his nationality, there'll be a so-called Negro today, all right, all with one voice about the space of 2 hours cried out, "Great is Diana of the Ephesians." You see that? They were all together against the Jews, man. Against the apostles, angry mobs of people, and they started chanting, just like they're doing in the video clips that you see in the UK, which are happening today. All right, chanting against the migrants. All right, they're gonna do the same thing to the Hebrew Israelites here in America, Babylon the Great, man, and other parts of the earth. You don't think this is gonna happen to us? It happened back then to the apostles, and there's nothing new under the sun. But thing is, we're going to continue to work and do the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? So I want to bring this out, some reassurance and, exhortation to continue doing the right thing, continue preaching the word and believing on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, no matter what these bugged out ass people of the world think about us, man. No matter what kind of threats they make, we're going to stick to believing on our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, in truth. So this is 1 Peter chapter 3, starting in verse 12. All right, so it says, "For the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai are over the righteous," and we're doing the righteous work, man, by preaching the Lord, man. "And his ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil." The Lord ain't with these motherfuckers, man. I don't care if it's an angry mob of 1 million people. The Lord ain't with them, man. He's with his men, the prophets, the elect, and those who believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, woman, and child. That's who he's with. That's who he's protecting. Right? He's finna judge these damn wicked ass people out here. All right? Who want to try to condemn us for speaking the right things. Fuck these people, man. All right? And the eyes of the Lord are the angels. Okay? "And who is he that will harm you if ye be followers of that which is good?" All right? You see? "But and if ye suffer for righteousness' sake, happy are ye, and be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled." See, we're not to fear these people, man. These wicked ass people of the earth. All right? We're not to fear them when they come with angry mobs, you know what I'm saying? And try to condemn us and come with threats and all type of shit. We've had that happen to us already. We still here. All right? We still here. And even if you die for, the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're going to receive your crown, man. You finished your course. But the point is that, hey, ain't nobody finna back down, man. We serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. If you don't like it, fuck off, man. Point blank, period. Okay, so yeah, that's the point right there. I got one more. We're going to close this and, close this lesson out. And, hopefully this is edifying, but I want to bring this out really quick before we close it. The book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 22. Also, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." There you go, man. You can't give up, man. You can't be intimidated by these people, man. Okay? The Lord tells us that we will face opposition from the majority of the population. All right? We're doing the right things, man. The Lord is with us. All right? Just remember that. So I'm going to end it right there. The things that are happening in the UK, expect them to happen here in America, Babylon the Great. Expect the opposition to come at some point, man. So I'm ending right there. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Kwame Yasharala in the Bible Ball. Shalom.